Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Alexis Faye Yoga. I'm so very glad that you've decided to join me today. Today we are doing a quick power yoga class to get you sweaty and then moving on with your day. If that sounds good, roll out your mat, hit that like and subscribe button down below, and we'll hop into it. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to another week of yoga. Sending that right foot back. We'll begin class by walking the feet underneath of the hips, picking up the toes. We'll spread them out wide and set them down. Lift the shoulders up to the ears, work them back and down the spine. Stack the top of the head over the spine. We'll close the eyes and take a few deep breaths here. With our next in breath, we'll bend the knees, reach the arms up to the ceiling, reach tall. Exhale, we'll sweep the arms out to the sides and fold all the way forward. Inhale for our halfway lift. Bring the hands to the shin, reach forward with the top of the head. Exhale to fold. Again, with our next in breath, we'll halfway lift. Exhale, hinge and fold. Reverse swan dive the arms. Lift us all the way up to the ceiling. Reach the arms tall, and then we'll bend through the knees. Hug the knees in together, but apart, as we send the hips back behind and the arms out in front as we move to our chair pose. Spread out the fingertips and spread out the toes. We're engaging through the core by pulling the navel, the belly button in and up. With our exhale, we'll soften the chest towards the thighs as we sweep the arms up and back behind us. Inhale, reverse. Swoop the hands down towards the floor, out in front and back to our chair pose. We'll move back and forth with the breath, dropping the hands to hug the floor, up and back behind. Inhale to lift. Now we can add another element to our lift. We can rock forward onto our tippy toes, lifting the heels. Exhale, drop the heels, sweep the arms up and back behind. Or we can stay flat on our feet the whole time. And we'll do one more. Inhale back to our chair pose. And we'll inhale the rest of the way up. Cactus the arms. Lift the chest. Reach the eyes up towards the ceiling. Exhale, chest comes forward as we swan dive to our forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands down. We'll step or hop back to our plank pose. Fingertips go out nice and wide. And we'll shift forward. Elbows come into the rib cage as we chaturanga towards the floor for our up dog or our cobra. And then we'll press the hips up and back behind for our down dog. Wiggle it out. We'll pick up the left leg, press it up and back behind. And then we'll bend at the knee. Drive knee to nose, round through the upper back as we shift forward, bringing our weight into our hands. We'll press back, send that leg up and back behind, three-legged dog. Curling in towards center, knee to nose, shift forward. And extend it back behind. One more time, knee to nose. And then we're going to pause here, hold here. Before we step that left foot to the top of our mat. Full breath in. Even larger breath back out. With our in breath, we'll press through the feet and take us up to our crescent lunge. Good. We're going to lift a little bit taller on both feet. So we're lifting our left heel up off the mat. And we're rolling to the front of our feet up towards our toes on both feet. Before we pivot the hip open and move to our warrior two. Good. Now we're going to send our front leg towards straight, hands to heart center as we deep squat into our right side. Inhale, pressing up and back, bending through the left knee to our warrior two. Exhale, send it back to the back of the mat, to our right side, deep squat. And warrior two. Back to that neutral warrior two. We'll flip our left hand up towards the ceiling, wrap the right arm around the back, and reach the left up and over towards the top or towards the back of our mat. We'll cartwheel the arms and bring our left hand down towards the floor beside our left foot, and take the right hand up and over towards the top of our mat for our extended side angle. With our exhale, we'll lower our right shoulder, bringing the right arm along with it. Pivot onto our right toes, and now both hands are on the inside of our left leg. And we'll move to our lizard pose from here. Now we can roll to the outer edge of our left foot towards our pinky toe, or we can step that foot out a little wider. We also have the option to drop our right knee down to the mat, but we can keep it lifted as well. Good. From here, press into the hands. We'll lift the left leg and press it up and back, three-legged dog. To our down dog. Wiggle out, swivel the hips, pedal the leg. And we'll do our other side. Picking up our right leg, we'll press it up and back behind. Now bend at the knee. Drive knee to nose, round through the upper back as we shift forward onto the tippy toes. And press it back, three-legged dog. Come forward, curl in, knee to nose. Press it back. And one more time. Press it back. I guess now one more time, shift forward. Pause here. And then we'll step that right foot to the top of our mat. Full breath in. Even larger breath back out. press down through both feet. With our inhale, we'll circle the arms towards the ceiling, press the chest forward, crescent lunge. And then we'll lift up taller on both feet. Before we pivot, open towards our left side, warrior two. With our exhale, we'll bring hands to heart center, extend our right leg, and drop down to our left hip. Inhale back to our neutral warrior two. Bending into the right knee. Exhale, taking our right leg long. Deep squat into our left side. Back and forth. And back to that neutral warrior two. With our next in breath, we'll circle our right hand up and over and wrap the left arm around our back. Cartwheeling the arms, we'll bring that right hand to the inside of our right leg and reach the left up and over. Exhale, we'll circle the chest down towards the floor as we pivot back to our left toes and move to that lizard pose. Again, we can roll to the outer edge of our pinky toe of our right foot, or we can walk that right foot out wider. Good. We're going to pick up the right leg, send it up and back, three-legged dog, and our down dog. Wiggle out the hips some more. And we'll drop the knees down to the mat. Bringing wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to do some figure eights from here. So imagining our belly button is drawing on the mat below us as we circle up past the wrists. Move diagonally back towards the heels, diagonally up towards the hands, drawing large looping motion with the abdomen. And we'll switch directions, circling around our other way. And coming back to our tabletop again, we're going to tuck our toes under and press into our hands. Spread those fingertips out nice and wide so we can really ground down through the ends of our fingers. We'll pull the navel in and up, engaging through the core as we lift our knees off the mat and move to our floating tabletop. We'll hold here. Very good. Drop the knees down. We'll walk the hands one step further out in front of where they were. Keep those toes tucked under so we can shift the hips up And send them back for our down dog. Rock forward onto our plank pose. Shift it even further forward. Chaturanga to our up dog or cobra. To our down dog. Pick up the left leg. We'll send it up and back behind. Then bend the knee. And we'll shift forward so that we can bring our left knee towards our left elbow. Now we'll take that left knee over towards our right elbow. And we'll tick-tock the knee back and forth. Good. Press that leg up and back behind. And set down the left foot. We'll pick up the right. Send it up and back behind. And then bend the knee, shift it forward. Right knee to the right elbow. To the left elbow. And we'll move back and forth. And up and back. Three-legged dog. To our down dog. We'll set the legs down on the mat. Untuck the toes. And slide the hands into the body. So we're sitting on our heels. If this is not comfortable in your body, you can move to your easy seat instead, with the legs crossed in front of your body. We'll take a few deep breaths here. We slow down the breath. We'll drop the shoulders a little further away from the ears. And close the eyes. We'll wiggle the lower jaw side to side to release some of the tension out of the neck and jaw. We'll loosen the muscles around the eyes and the nose and the mouth. We'll take another large breath in through the nose. We'll let it go as a sigh. Thank you so very much for joining me today. It is always such a joy and an honor to get to spend this time with you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Go in love, go in light, go in peace, and go in joy.